Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, cool. Can y'all hear me okay?
Happy Sunday, Doc. Yes, we can.
Perfect, thank you. Chi, would you mind monitoring the waiting room?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, we should have controls. Cool, let's go ahead and get started. As I said, this call won't be long because I did most of the major markups. I just want to share them with you. If you have questions, feel free to ask. But before I get into that, I want some of you guys to understand if you are new or inexperienced, please understand it is not the responsibility of the person who enrolled you to teach you how to trade. That's not the responsibility. You're not paying them every month. You're paying the academy. Dive into the academy. People are getting upset because their enroller is not teaching them how to trade. Well, your enroller is a student too. So it's not their responsibility. Everybody is responsible for their own success. What we do here is voluntary. We don't have to do this. I just enjoy doing it. And I kind of look at myself as a tutor for the academy. The academy teaches you some things you may not understand. That's where you attend tutorial. But it is unfair for you to be frustrated or upset with the person who enrolled you if you think you're not progressing as fast as you should. Some of you only been here 30 days. You're not going to grasp these concepts within 30 days. It's just unrealistic. So stop putting these unfair expectations on yourself. Dive into the academy, watch the videos, take notes, practice. In time, everything will start to click. All minds and hearts clear? Let's go. All right, we are starting. This is the DXY. This is the dollar index. I am going to mark up some key areas right here. Very key area right here. Actually, let me bring this up. I don't like that. Look at me saying I don't like it as though I control it. Here we go, right here. You're looking to see what happens in this zone. And then you're looking to see what happens right here. So right now the dollar index is in consolidation. We'll see what happens between these two. If it breaks down here, oh God, the dollar is crappy. So we'll see what it happens. Yep. Within this range. With that being said, our first pair that we are looking at is a US 30. I like to trade the indices on the daily time frames because they're more accurate. So this is the US 30 based on a 4-hour markup. These little indications, this is liquidity or where the money is. So the market likes to target these areas to take out people's stop losses and collect money, fill orders, things like that. Let me drop this in the chat. If you have questions, please ask. So I marked up a 15-minute buy sell zone. If in case you don't know why I do two different entries, well, because we don't know what the market is going to do. I say all the time, don't get married to a direction. It could go either way. So I always have two options. Something else you want to work on doing is learn how to set alerts. So if I were trading US 30, I don't trade US 30. I trade SPX. That's just the one I prefer. But if you're trading US 30, I would set alerts at this 15-minute zone and at this 15-minute zone. That's so I don't have to babysit the charts. I don't spend all day looking at charts. I have other things to do. But I set alerts so when those conditions are triggered, I open my trading view, I see what's happening, I enter a trade. Then I go back to my business. So learn how to do that. Dropping this in the chat. I believe we are going to have a very good week with the indices. Does not matter which direction it goes. German 30. I'll trade this on the 15-minute. This is one that I trade heavily. I don't trade it on the 15-minute though. So I have been in SPX since right here. Why? I saw this morning star pattern. This is a morning star pattern. When I saw that, I entered the trade. Learn to recognize those patterns. I'm not going over them today. Look it up. That's a morning star. So been in profit since then. Dropping this in the chat. Nice. This is where the money is. This is the hour chart on the NAS. Skipping silver right now. Let's look at gold. For gold, I like to use the 4-hour. Just for me, it seems to work out better. Right here. So this would be a potential buy limit. Around 1872-ish. I say 1872-ish because every broker will have a different number. So it's important not to be married to the number, but learn the general location, the same zone. This will be my sell entry. So if gold happens to break below this zone, I will wait on a retest and then sell it back down. My first area of interest or target will be right here. If you notice on all of my markups, I target doubles. I target pairs. You could also target this one as a potential target. On the buy, my target would be this pair right here. This has worked well for me. That's why I stick to it. If you want to come down to a 15-minute, your buy area would be when it breaks above again another pair. Once it breaks that pair, I'll call this a 15-minute buy zone. Very clean, very simple. If you want to look at longer targets, you see all of this imbalance. So if gold breaks this 1887 mark, you can literally target all of this range. That's why I said I'm looking for this week to be a very profitable week in the markets. Buys or sells, does not matter. Here's my cheat code. I use pivot. Potential target. Potential target. There you go. If it breaks to the downside, just look for these meetings. Opens and closes. Very simple. Dropping this in the chat. GBP. I'll be looking for a buy limit here. Around 154.16-ish. Why do I say a buy limit? Watch this. Right now, the GBP pairs are in a massive uptrend. Massive, massive, massive. So I would be looking for it to continue in that trend. So it's coming to an area of interest right in here. If it breaks out, fine. Sell it to the next pair. By pair, I mean these two right here. There's your target. If it breaks below, that is 30 pips. Perfect. Your next area will be this noise right in here. But if it breaks below this, look at all of this imbalance that it has to fill. So anytime you see gaps with long candles, that's imbalance. The market seeks to rebalance itself. So you just target those areas. So your next true zone is and you get all of this. Doesn't have to capture all of it. You can take 50% of it. How do we find that? Simple. Take the fib. We go from, you can go from wick to wick. I'll go body to body. Right here. Here's your target right here on the pullback. Very simple. So if it breaks this, you can target right here. 50% target. Money in the bank. Give a safer sale right there. So what I'm looking for is price to come back and retest these areas and then continue in an uptrend. If we continue in that uptrend, our target are the pairs. And then this one. If it breaks below, no problem. Target. Target. If it breaks here, then you can target all of it. And the other GBP pairs should be fairly similar. See? So right in here, I'll be looking at a buy limit. Right here. Simple. Sell, hit all the targets. Let's start fresh. Head and shoulders. So we're down at the neckline for all of my head and shoulders traders. Right in here. Pivotal area. Very simple though. That neckline is broken, you just sell it. And here's your targets right here. Pairs. Now you don't have to wait for it to hit this completely. You're talking about 87 pips. Take 20 pips at a time. Watch. $20 pips right there. 83.898. Target. Get another 20 or so. And let it go down. But being that this is an uptrend, I believe it will, well, it's already started right here. So your next entry, see if it comes back and retests. If not, your next entry is right in here. People ask me, Doc, how do you identify that stuff? Practice. Studying the charts. Practice. Studying the chart. Because it's already broken above these, well, not yet. It hadn't broken these doubles. So that's what I'll be looking for it to do. If you want to see how I identify this stuff, just study my charts and look for these pairs. When I say pairs, I mean pairs of candles. That's all I look for. Price, in my opinion, always wants to come back and retest these pairs. So here's your next buy zone right here. That should be, yep, 20. Perfect. Target. This is a buy zone. Actually, the buy is right here, but it's already past it. Next target is the next set of noise. See all of this noise right along the same area? We just target it right here where the pairs are. Target. Oops, my bad. Anybody have any question while I'm dropping this in the chat? EDJPY. No questions? That means either I'm doing a good job, a horrible job, or people are getting it. Huh?
I have a question,
Yep.
but it's on Nas.
Okay.
All right, so hold on, I'm doing a split screen so I could just look at yours and look at mine at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 1 hour rejection. So you already know what I was gonna ask. Okay. However, looking at the 4 hour, right?
Okay.
My sell zone is actually at 13,421. So not 3 pips off from yours.
Right around the same area.
Right around the same area, exactly. Mm-hmm. All right. So looking at, would you say that I see why your buy zone is there based on the 1 hour chart, but would you categorize it and say that the safer buy, if that's a term, for me is, hold on, let me just switch back to my chart, is right around pretty much where you have your target, 1.
Here?
Let me come back to...
At 545?
Yeah, I actually have 13,545. 13,547.
Yeah. As a true breakout, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I were trading Nas on the 4 hour, my breakout buy would absolutely be right here.
Okay.
Personally, and this is why I don't put a lot of them in the chat, I would be in this trade right now, right here. But I know most people, especially if they're new, can't handle the potential drawdown.
See, I didn't want to enter that buy on the 1 hour just in case. What's the right word I'm looking for?
Actually, right in here is a better one, right there.
Right. That.
Yes. Let me update that.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Also, are you looking at are you looking at the 15-minute break and close?
15? No.
Okay. 1 hour?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
I'm good.
All right, cool. I saw a question in the chat. Let me make sure I address that. How do you know what is time frame? What is best time frame to look at for a particular pair? Is it experience or yes, experience and gut? If you know me, you know I love SPX. Not because I think it's better or anything, but I've studied it so much, I know how it behaves. That's what it comes down to. You're going to have to identify a pair or two or three that you learn the characteristics. My confidence with trading SPX is ridiculous. I know when it's going to pull back. I know how much it's going to pull back. All of that. That's why I trade it. I know Deborah likes Nas, same way. She studies that pair. Some of the educators love the GBP pairs. So it's a personal preference. With Nas, I've studied it. With SPX, I've studied it, so I understand its characteristics. So like on this setup, I know that if Nas, I keep saying Nas, if SPX breaks this area, it's coming down here. I already know. So I hope that answers the question. GBP, I think I dropped it, but I'm going to tweak something right quick. Right here. This is a sell zone. It's a buy and a sell zone. Don't really have time to explain why I call it both, but it is. If GBP breaks this area, you can sell it down to this buy limit zone. And then look for a buy limit for it to come back up. If you want to buy the breakouts, you heard Deborah mention something called a safer buy. The safer buy will be up here. So I know this may be confusing, so let me see if I can explain it. Make sure I just... Oh, cool. Thanks, Gareth. On GBP, so if GBP breaks this area, if you look, double, 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 that means it's a key area. If it breaks below, it will make up this move right here, at least 25% of it. I would sell it back down into this noise. Right in here. Sell, break, sell to here. I don't expect it to go lower than this though because of the trend it's in. I haven't done trend lines in a long time. Look at the trend it's in. That is a solid uptrend. So it may come around in these areas. That's why you don't get married to a number per se. It come down in these areas, but I expect it to continue up. This will be a target. So that's why I made the analysis like this. So this is GBP USD. Let me edit what I put. And then AUD, yep. I see AUD Chef continuing down. So last week, this was the target. As you can see, it hit the target. I see it continuing down. So this will be my sell zone. That target is the same. My buy zone, come to the 4, those doubles. It would have to break this double for me to buy it. And then I would target. First one would be that. If that's 20 pips, that's a good target. Right at it. That will be my first target. This will be my second target. If it breaks all of this area, that means the trend has reversed, and I don't see that trend reversing. So we'll leave it like this. AUD cat was right on the money. Look, so I tiptoed right up. It hit the third target. I hope y'all are taking these trades, man.
I'm not going.
Mr. Sincere, thank you. All right, this is simple right here. Very simple. Head and shoulders, neckline is right here. If it breaks this, here's your target. This is your sell zone. By break, what do I mean? If you're trading the 4 hour, which is what I do a lot of times, my candle has to close below this line on the 1 hour. Whatever time frame you're trading, it has to close on the lower time frame. That means we need the body of a candle. In this case, it's a 4 hour. I need the body of the candle on the 1 hour to look like that before I get into the trade. Does that make sense? Drop in the chat if that makes sense, please. Yes. Cool. I trade the 4 hour. I need a 1 hour break and close. If you trade the 1 hour, you need a 30 or 15 minute break and close. If you trade the daily, you need a 4 hour break and close. So let's get rid of these. These now become target. Yep. Perfect. This would be a bias. Actually, this would. That's daily. Let's see what we have on the 4 hour, 1 hour. If you're a scalper, the buy zone is right there. There you go. Cool. All right, good stuff. AD cat. Yeah, G. That's exactly what you do. So you identify which time frame you're basing your trade on. Then you drop down a time frame for confirmation of entry. Does that make sense? G, you there? Okay, cool. Did I drop this already? Yeah. All right. I don't ever trade these, but people ask for them, so I'm putting them in here. Right here. That's your sell. Same thing. These haven't changed. That's why I don't trade this. It's too slow for me. Best for newbies. Well, newbies can have it. Because I don't like it. Let's break this up. So, if you're new, I just saw a message that this is best for newbies. If you're new, look for the 15, 20, 30 pip range. Let me break this down real quick. You hear the term 3%, 3%, only risk 3%, 3%, only risk 3%. People don't know what 3% means. I'm about to show you what 3% means. Only risk 3%. In HFX, 3% is easy. You just multiply 0.03 times your account size. That's what you trade. Not so much in traditional Forex trading. If you're told to only risk 3%, this is what that means. $100 account equals a $3 risk. Making sense so far? I'm gonna break this down piece by piece so you get it. Let me know if that makes sense. $100, $3 risk. Perfect. All right. The challenge is, how do I know when I've only risked 3%? Very simple. If you're trading a 0.01, which you should be on a $100 account, that means your stop loss max can be 30 pips. There's your 3%. If you want to have a tighter stop loss, let's say you only want to have a 15 pip stop loss, then you can trade 0.02. That's the same $3. If you're like me, you want a 10 pip stop loss, then you can trade 0.03. For my newer traders, does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. That's how your risk is determined by your stop loss, not your account size. Your risk is determined by your stop loss, not your account size. Your risk is determined by your stop loss, not your account size. That's how you do it. If you want to trade a 0.1, well, you just do the math. That means you need a 3 pip stop loss. That's your $3. Everybody good with that? Take a screenshot. And if as you have questions, y'all put your questions in the chat, please. Don't go around being frustrated that you're not getting help, but you're not putting forth the effort by asking questions. This is how you determine risk, your stop loss. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Euro JPY. Oh, let me adjust this. Buy zone right here. All right, we're almost time to wrap up. I'll make sure I get to the cryptos too. And if you have another pair you want, you can drop it in the group. Let's get to the crypto stuff. This was the sell zone, hit the target, and came to the floor, which is exactly what I expected it to do. EU. I'll do EU after the crypto. Here's your floor for Dodge. Here's your floor for Dogecoin. There we go. If Dodge breaks below this again, you can sell it to right here. See these pairs again? This works. I'm getting to Ethereum. NZD CAD. Wow. I'll get it too. No. This is the area where you're looking to retest around 0.27-ish, 275-ish, 5-ish area. Look for a retest back in here. Your area, your take profit is right here. There's no way I would trade this personally, but first target, second target. This is a sell, take profit right here. So look to see if it will come back here. And then this is the sell zone right in here. Doge. Let's go to Ethereum. I think that was the one. Yep. Ethereum. Also, you've been in the academy. Don't listen to the media. Learn the skills so you can identify when the market is being manipulated. Market is definitely being manipulated right now. Hedge funds, billionaires, things like that. I already marked this earlier, so I'll just drop it. If it breaks below I say 1730-ish. If it breaks below here, sell it. All the way down to 1400. Media is the worst for people who buy into the media. If you're a trader, media is the best because you know it's going to move the markets. You just have to be above average in your mindset so that the media doesn't affect your mental state. I already marked this up too. So you're looking, if you're trading Bitcoin, you're looking to buy Bitcoin when it reaches back around the 3,400 area. And then your target is 38. 3,800, 38,470 area. Your second target. 41,234. And so on. I don't trade Bitcoin much. For my Bitcoin traders, what would you recommend as a account balance to trade it? Monica said a lot. I agree. I think 1,000. Yeah. So I have a 250 and a 500. So I guess it depends on your broker. Euro USD. Here's a recent floor. It's in the uptrend. There's another area of interest right here. Let me see what it's doing on the daily. Yeah, it's in the uptrend. So let's take that off. This is your sell zone right here. I'll be looking to buy Euro USD, especially with the dollar losing strength.
Say that again, Doc.
I'll be looking to buy Euro USD with the dollar losing strength. You see how it's playing around in this area? Wait for, if you want to look to sell, wait for it to break out of this zone. It has to break 1.216 to be a viable sell, because that means it's breaking the trend. Right now, I'll be looking to buy it though. Your target on the sell will be right in here.
Can we look at XRP?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm putting this in the chart just like this. Personally, I would be looking to buy Euro USD. But if you want to buy zone, here we go. And last one is Ripple. Mo, for trading indices, you can trade indices on Fair Forex with $100, 0.01. I recommend at least a $200 account for SPX. Honestly, I recommend at least a $500 account for NAS. US 30, $1,000 minimum. Each of those, 0.01.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. If you are trading indices on Fair Forex, you can trade with $100, 0.01. But if you're on Hugo's Way, KOT Forex, any of those, SPX, minimum $200, 0.01. Let me write it.
Can you also highlight the lot size for silver and gold as well, so people are aware?
Lot size 0.01. There you go. $500, $250 on silver, minimum 0.01. Gold, you can trade gold at $100, but definitely 0.01. Indices lot size. point SPX, $200, 0.01. Nas, $500, 0.01. Yes,
Don't
30.
mix and match in one account.
Huh?
Don't mix and match in one account.
Yeah, don't trade two indices at one time. Don't trade two metals at one time. Don't trade gold and index at one time on one account. Personal opinion. You can do what you want. It's your money.
I second that.
Hey, you want to blow your account, that's your account. There you go. Oh, let me add these. Bitcoin. I would say, me personally, I would say 500. 0.01. Ethereum. 0.01. 1% of your account on these, not 3, 1%. On Nas, if you trade, let's say you trade Nas with $200 and you're risking 3%, your account is about to be blown quickly. Because the stop loss, like when you're trading indices, you're not doing stop losses as you would a Forex pair. Your stop loss on Nas could be $200, $300. Some people recommend having at least 1,000 to trade any indice. But if you're disciplined, 1%.
Doc, if I may share an experience about why not to mix and match
Absolutely.
a metal and indices. Like, could be doing really well on your US 30 or something, but if your gold trade turns out negative, it could blow out your account.
Quickly.
Yes.
So if you newer family members, if you're new to trading, please pay attention to these stories you hear. All of us have blown accounts. You don't have to blow an account to be successful.
And that's when I didn't listen.
Doc, did you do silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did I mark it up? No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'll drop it in the chat though.
All right.
All right. Did we look at Ripple? That's my last one.
No, not yet.
All right.
I'm waiting.
Oh, we on it now. Just not started going on the tangent. Ripple is at the floor right now. The next floor is right in here. Yep. Right in this area, which it almost hit. All right. So if Ripple breaks below 63 cents, you can literally sell it down to 46 cents. So I'll enter a break here as a sell zone. If you're investing, don't panic. Right.
So, Doc, if I'm investing, just follow the same parameters for the buy and the sell zones, right?
Yep. Absolutely. All right, that's the daily. So right here. Okay. Ripple is in no man's land right now. If you're new to trading, don't even trade this right now. Yeah, buy zone is right here. Let me do one more target on the sell. Target, next target here. All right, cool. All right, family, I appreciate y'all. I'll drop silver in the group. Be patient, be disciplined. I believe this is going to be a big week. Media says China cracking down on crypto. Yep, that's what they're saying. Why somebody gonna come buy it all up and become a billionaire? All right, y'all. I'll drop the silver in the chat. Y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, he said it's not legal but not banned. Crypto is not legal in China, but it's not banned. So read between the lines. All right, y'all.
Japan uses XRP to back their currency.
Yeah. Do your research, learn the skill, get the elite pack so you have access to everything. Peace.